Subscribe now to Triller Pass at TrillerFightClub.com.
Welcome to Fight Club.
For unlimited access to all Triller Fight Club versus Premium, Triller Fest, and other live events, including exclusive pay-per-view fights featuring Evander Holyfield and Oscar De La Hoya. And the June 19th Undisputed Lightweight Championship, Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos Jr.
I'm coming for Lopez. I'm coming for this kid.
Subscribe to Triller Pass at TrillerFightClub.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas in Florida, being joined with George Kambosos, who's gearing up in the final stages of his preparation to go ahead and challenge for the lightweight titles of the world against Teofimo Lopez, coming up June 19th here in Miami. George, man, hey, it's good to see you in person, man. I know you've spent a lot of time over here. It's getting close, man. How you feeling?
It's great to see you. We've done a lot of things on obviously on the FaceTime and the Zoom, so it's good to be face to face with you. And we're ready, man. 2 weeks out. Thank God, because I'm excited.
2 weeks.
I'm hanging. I've been ready for so long, so I'm excited, man. I cannot wait.
Has this at all been I don't want to say like a fatigue, but it's the whole process has just been so long for you?
No, look, I'm a very patient guy. I've had to wait a long time to get this opportunity to fight for the titles. I feel like this is owed to me, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's been a long preparation or the whole process took a while. I stayed focused. I kept my tunnel vision. I had no distractions, and we're here. Good things come, to those who wait, and I'm here and I'm ready.
How did you manage to keep focused? Because I know with anybody, it comes to a certain point that you could potentially maybe break or get unfocused. How were you able to push through that?
Look, when you're fighting for the undisputed crown and to be the #1 lightweight in the world, to go inside the top 5 pound for pound in the world, to become the greatest fighter ever in Australian history, plus everything else, my legacy, my family, my kids, you keep that tunnel vision. Like I said, there really has been no distractions in this camp. You can see it in my eyes, man. I am ready to fight. I cannot wait, and I've kept that focus very strong. I've kept it close to me, and we know what we're going to do.
What are some of the feelings, some of the emotions you're carrying into this preparation, this whole process, into this fight that you want to spill out on fight night?
Look, I got a lot of reasons. Obviously the main name of this card is, the reasons what we fight for. I fight for many reasons. For my kids, for my family, for my journey that I've been through. This has been no easy journey. It's been a hell of a long journey, a hard journey. But I've stayed true to myself and true to my dream. My team, my legacy, to have my name in the history books. There are so many things. I'm not focused on anything else but that core group of things that push me every day, that make me go that extra 1%, 2%, 3%. When you're already at 100%, you push more, push through that barrier. And that's where I'm at.
How do you deal with overtraining or I guess being overwhelmed with everything? Because you and Teo both have been doing a lot of media, and I could imagine it pulls away time from what you want to do.
Look, I don't have any other distractions. That's why I'm here in Miami. I train in the morning, I get up early, I do my session, I go home, I rest, I recover, I come back to the gym. If there's media involved, I do it. But I don't have any other distractions. I don't need to go down the road and catch up with someone. I don't need to have any business meetings like I do in Australia. That's why I'm here. I get the best quality of training, the best sparring partners I need for this camp, and I'm all into my camp. No distractions. I'm not at home. He's at home in Vegas. I bet he has a hell of a lot of distractions, but I'm focused. I didn't even bring my kids here, to have that extra focus. So.
If you would have had preparation in Australia, and I know American fans don't know how your status is in Australia compared to here, explain to us. You're a pretty big figure over there.
Look, it would be difficult, still manageable, but it is a lot more difficult. With this present time at the moment, with this fight and my status over there, it does become hard because everyone wants to come to the gym, everyone wants to see you. There is always distractions. You got business meetings, you got meetings with different people, you got media obligations. But that's why I'm here. That's why I make the sacrifice. That's why I've been doing this for my last 10 fights, coming to the US to prepare with the best of the best and have no distractions. So I make the right moves. Every move I've made in my career has been a smart move, and it's all destiny. My road to get here It's been with hard work, discipline, and my destiny to be the undisputed champion.
Teofimo did a media workout, I want to say, about a week ago, and he said a few things about you and this fight. I'm just wondering if you had a chance to see those interviews that he did and the things that he said, and what do you make of what he said?
No, I don't listen to him because everything he says is pretty fake. He's got different personas. He might say one thing and then he'll go and say another thing, so I don't really listen to him too much. People tell me here and there, but I don't pay attention to what he's saying. I do hear that he's fighting 20 other guys except for me, so that's cool. But in 2 weeks, he's got to deal with this animal, this beast that is coming at him. So I'll focus on myself. I've never really worried about other people, in the fight game. I've got to focus on myself and what's at hand right now.
You touched on it a little bit, but he has mentioned other names, other fights like Devin Haney, Josh Taylor. Do you feel he's overlooking you, and do you feel slighted by that, by his talk of mentioning those other people?
Look, it's cool. He can talk about whoever he wants to talk about. I'm focused on him. So he can talk about him when he loses his belts, see if he gets some fights after that. But I'm sure they'll all be coming to the real king after our fight June 19th.
Teo has mentioned, in this fight, he feels he'll get a knockout, and he'll catch you with an overhand right or a straight, something like that. When you look at this fight, what do you need to look out for in terms of what's coming at you and also what's coming at him as well, vice versa?
Look, I know exactly what he throws. I know how basic the guy is. He's overhyped. He's basic. Everyone's all riding on that big Lomachenko fight. There wasn't much in that Lomachenko fight. It was a very basic fight from a guy that didn't want to really throw anything. And when he did, he turned it up, and we saw how vulnerable the kid looked. He's got to worry what's coming at him. He's got to worry what I'm bringing to the table. My speed, my power, the way I move, my fitness and stamina. I tell you, he better hope it's 3 rounds. Because I tell you, once it goes past 3 rounds, he's finished. He's going to be in a world of pain. He's going to feel like he's drowning. This is no disrespect to anyone who's got asthma, but he's going to need that asthma puffer because he's going to feel in a world of pain.
Is that the plan, wanting to take him out into more rounds, deeper rounds, to kind of see where the conditioning is? Because I know a lot of people have mentioned he's put on a lot of muscle. And with boxing, you don't want to have too much muscle. He looks huge.
That's cool. When we went face to face and I sized him up, yeah, he might have a bit of muscles, but is this a bodybuilding contest? This is a fight. And at the end of the day, stamina, fitness, smarts, speed, explosive power, great footwork, and a great ring IQ is what wins you fights. You can have the biggest muscles in the world, that ain't going to save you. So I'm focused to win the fight by any means necessary. Whatever way it is. I'm prepared for 50 rounds if it was a 50-round fight. But don't be surprised if I catch him real early and I take him out within 3.
He feels the same way, you feel the same way. He's told us his reasoning as to why he feels that way. Why do you feel that you can catch him so early on? Like, what do you see there?
Look, I see the mistakes. I see the way he comes in. And I know what I'm about. My sparring partners and my previous opponents know exactly what I bring to the table and how explosive I am. He won't see it. He won't see it coming. I'll tell you now. We're going to be at this interview after the fight. I'm going to say, I told you so. You didn't believe me, and I told you so. He's glassy. We've seen him get put down in sparring. I showed, a glimpse of him getting put down in sparring that no one's ever seen. But I have the footage.
Wait. How long ago was this?
This was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I got the footage, but when you're glassy, you're glassy. And it takes a good shot, 3.5 pounds to be precise, right on the right spot to put you to sleep. And I tell you, the way I'm punching, a hell of a lot more than 3.5 pounds. So, look, June 19th, it'll all be said and done.
You brought it up, and I know it annoys Teo a lot when people bring up the sparring footage. Can you really get something from the sparring footage that happened years back? Like, is there really something there of substance that you feel you could exploit? Or is it what, like he says, hey, like I'm a lot better now compared to back then?
I think you can gain a lot from it because mistakes are still there. How he got caught in them sparring, he still does the same mistakes. I've seen him. But it's not really him getting put down. It's what he done in them sparring sessions and how he reacted. And he left. And he quit. He quit. Did he not quit?
I haven't seen the sparring.
He quit. All right?
Tell me the sparring after. I want to say I could...
He quit. So at the end of the day, when you quit once, you quit again. When it gets hard and gets tough, you quit again. He's content. I'm far from content. He's got all the belts. He's got the millions of dollars. He's already got his big name. He'll go in the Hall of Fame no matter what. I got something to prove in this fight. And the way I've prepared with my team, we are coming for war. We're coming to win this fight.
Bro, like, every time I've talked to you, like, the one thing I've noticed, you're freaking intense, man. Like, I see it in your eyes. Like, where's the intensity come from?
I saw it in my eyes too. That's why he overreacted. And it's not every time that the mandatory challenger makes the undisputed champion lose his mind on stage in front of everyone, in his backyard. This is his home, right? The US. We're in Atlanta, obviously. And he's taking his shirt off and he's carrying on, and obviously he wants to go face to face, and I'm staring him dead in the eyes and he looks away. It's not every time that happens. But I'm a different breed, cut from a different cloth. And he's going to realize that. If he thinks it's an easy fight, no problem. You're going to be shocked.
Devin Haney fought against Jorge Linares over the weekend. You know, Devin says he has a claim to the whole undisputed picture, as saying, like, Teofimo's not really undisputed. You're not fighting for the undisputed crown because he has the WBC lightweight championship of the world. He mentioned that he wants to fight Teofimo, that he wants that fight. But what'd you make of Devin's performance? And are you looking at him, if you do beat Teofimo Lopez, to fight him?
Look, like I said, and I've always been adamant, I want to fight the best of the best. I want to fight the guys who got the name to make, a point and leave my legacy. That's my main objective, is to fight the guys who everyone thinks that he's unbeatable. They're the big names. No problem. This is the undisputed. The WBC franchise belt is like a super belt. It's on the line. I'm doing the WBC weight checks. I'm doing the WBC VADA testing. WBC is on the line. So that means there's 5 belts on the line. That's the undisputed. Yes, he's got a belt as well. I'm not going to diminish his belt. And again, he had a good win. I won't take that away from him. But if he's focusing on Lopez, he's got another thing coming. And he better get my name right, because you're going to want to say my name right when I got all the belts. If you can't say my name right, you ain't going to get a shot.
You watched that clip then?
I did see the clip. Someone actually showed it to me.
What'd you think of...
He's playing games because at the end of the day, he knows who I am. He was trained by Mickey Bay, and we all know what I did to Mickey Bay. No disrespect, Mickey Bay is a class operator, a veteran of this sport, and a very skilled fighter, former champ. But it's part of the games. I could say things about him too. He's got a name like Devin. How many Devins do we know?
On a final note, because I know you enjoyed your time so much with Manny when you spent camp with him, he surprised everybody announcing his fight with Errol Spence. How do you see that fight, man? Because a lot of people I've talked to are kind of, they're like in the middle. They don't know, because they give a lot of respect to Manny, but they see the youth of Errol Spence as well in this fight, and they're like, oh, it could be a problem.
No, what a legend, man.
Yeah.
40, what is he, 42 right now?
Yeah.
42. I was at his 40th birthday, so yeah, that was 2 years ago. 42 years of age. Still fighting, the best of the best. Still trying to achieve more. His legacy is done, no matter what. He's an all-time great, but he still wants to prove more. And that gives me just motivation, inspiration, knowing that he wants to take this challenge. And we're cut from the same cloth. We want to fight the best. I learn a lot from him. I'm schooled from him. And I was talking about in the other interview how I'm doing 7,000 sit-ups. A couple of weeks ago it was 5,000. Now we've upped it to even more.
Literally, you're doing that many?
A day. So I was asked, why are you doing so many? I go, because I'm schooled from the old school. Guys like Pacquiao. So he's a legend, man. The respect I have for him and what he's done for my career has been fantastic. And like he said he'll be a champion of the world. Back then he was ready for me to fight for a title. He goes, you're ready to fight for a title right now. So I'm excited, man, for his fight. Excited for my fight, and we're going to have some great wins.
What happens in that fight?
I believe Spence has not come up against a guy like Pacquiao, who moves so well. Even at 42 years of age, the way he moves, the way he can pop up shots from any angle and put you down. So Spence has to be ready for that. And no matter who you're sparring, you're not going to have that preparation of what Manny brings to the table. The guy's fast, the guy's electric. And I truly believe I can see Manny win that fight. And I hope he does, and I know he's going to prepare to the best of his ability, and I'm backing him all the way.
George, great chatting with you. Great seeing you in person. I'll leave you with this last question. Have you envisioned in your mind you winning, and have you thought about what that would mean to achieve such a big goal, and what feelings and emotions would go through your mind if you were able to become undisputed when you fight Teo?
I get goosebumps, man. Just I've manifested it for such a long time. I've dreamt of this for such a long time. I've been on the hardest road any lightweight in the world. To come from Australia to get to where I am today, it's been a hell of a journey. And I see it. I manifest it. Everything I've done in my career, I've had that vision. And I just see all them belts around me. Shocking the world, shocking Lopez. And it's gonna be a hell of a moment. I can't wait. I just can't wait for the 2 weeks to hurry up and pass so we can get it on. I want to fight. I'm ready to fight.
I could tell, man. Like I said, every time I talk to you, I feel the intensity. George, hey, it's great seeing you, man. Thank you so much. George Kambosos right here, challenging Teofimo Lopez for all the belts at lightweight at 135 pounds, fighting on Triller coming up June 19th. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.